Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. So there's the big match review. We are looking at AC Milan that were in Stamford Bridge playing against Chelsea, and we are going to be analyzing the game, talk more about Reece James and that one, that versus between Reece James and Trent Alexander-Arnold, who's better. We are going to be talking about all of this. Then we will look at other games that were played and talk about the performance that they showed up in other games. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I hope you're excited, but this was a good one. Let's get into the video. So hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam, and we are back again with another one. We are talking about the Champions League night at Stamford Bridge, AC Milan versus Chelsea. So I have some few things that I need to complain about before we even go anywhere, and that is concerning the mentality. The mentality of AC Milan, for me, it was a no-no, especially in defense, because there were some shockers that I saw in this game that you wouldn't expect from a team that is well known in history being the best defensive team ever. In history, by the way, go look at all the best AC Milan teams. You always hear how perfect they were in terms of defense. I actually saw another interesting post 3 days back or something, where somebody was talking about, if you want to be a defender in your life, you should go look at one of the legends of AC Milan, as he has proven what every defender needs to do. So if you are in AC Milan and you are not doing that as a player, then we have a problem. So we're going to be talking about the defense as well, which is really really important. But let's talk about Reece James, because I think he deserves more. I'm a Liverpool fan, people, and I'm gonna agree on something at this moment. When we talk about the best right backs in the Premier League, I think Reece James' name should be the one thing that a lot of people should be calling upon. Yes, it's crazy, but it has to be said. That has to be the truth. So yesterday we saw what Trent Alexander-Arnold could do going forward, but we are still waiting to see and to be proven more by the player on what he can do in terms of defense. But today, looking at Reece James, dealing with one of the best young talent at this moment, Leo, at AC Milan, making sure that he is quiet especially the whole second half. That takes a lot from a young kid, and you have to put so much respect to him. So the reason why I'm talking about Reece James is this: there's always been this debate about who's better, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Reece James. The Chelsea fans says Reece James, the Liverpool fans like me says Trent Alexander-Arnold. But we always have to talk about this. You remember the situation between Gerrard and Lampard, the crazy rivalry that was there between the two, and looking at who was the best between the two. I think we might have found ourselves in the same situation with these two, Reece James and Trent Alexander-Arnold, because these kids are playing on a high level, and they are showing each other who they can do. Of course, going forward, we can never disagree with this. Trent Alexander-Arnold offers more than what Reece James does. But one thing that I've been really impressed with this young fella, Reece James, he's working so hard to prove himself, to improve himself where he's lacking. So on that he is now becoming good. While I haven't seen that eagerness from Trent Alexander-Arnold to work on improving his defensive, which I think it's something that he needs to work on if he wants us to be considered him as the best. Because going forward and any other things, ball control, ball touches, we can all agree that there's nobody in the right backs who beats Trent at that thing. But in terms of defending, now that's where things have to be worked on. And I'm hoping that this kid has to look at what Reece James is doing and see how he can get back his top spot back from Reece James. Because when the game started, We saw how much Leo was going to be offering for AC Milan, how much he was causing problems. And Reece James, I think, probably noticed that he was going to be in trouble for the whole game. And he went out the second half, he came in and he was all over Leo. He made sure that the guy didn't get so much space. He made sure that whenever he has the time, rather than to give up, he kept on causing those problems on 1v1. Something that proves that he is always active and actually willing to accept the one-on-one fight with strikers, and I think what will work on him will help him a lot better. But this is one thing that a lot of people don't notice. Chelsea plays a back three, Liverpool plays a back two, so we might not be able to see. I'm curious to see how Reece James would really do it when he's playing on the back four, where he's really needed to be going forward at the same time coming back. That's what I'm willing to want to see for myself, to give him fully respect that he is the best. But at this moment, talking about the right backs on form, we need to put his name. It should be in front. Now let's go talk about the defense of AC Milan. The goals that were scored by Chelsea are 100% avoidable if you have leaders at the back of the defense. Tomori, during the international break, a lot of people have been talking about him why not being chosen and should be chosen over Harry Maguire. Yes, he could be chosen, but he's not a leader. He's not a leader, people. Reason why I'm saying that, look at the goal that was scored by Aubameyang. His body facing what way he was facing, that is not something you expect from a defender. But that's exactly what we saw, and that's what in a way costed them. Secondly, the first goal that was scored by Fofana. How the hell do you allow one player keep heading the same ball 3 times in different incidents that happened at the same time? Why was these guys focusing on covering the space rather than to go man to man in terms of defending the corner kick? Because I think that's what let them down. They were going on covering spaces, which meant that if Thiago Silva could move to another level, he could be allowed to move around because they're actually interested in covering the space. But the problem is this: when all those Chelsea players start moving into the 18 area before the ball actually reaches the way they are standing, there's that confusion that your space that you say you're covering, you end up moving because you're trying to, but anyways, trying to follow all the players that are there. And Thiago Silva had 3 times where he was heading the ball and there was no response. And if I am AC Milan, I should be worried in terms of the defensive. And if I'm Tomori, I should be worried, because if you want to get the England jersey, you need to prove so much in what you can offer, and that for me, I didn't see it on today. Secondly, I felt like the mentality that AC Milan went to in this game was very wrong, because I don't think that they went to the mentality to win. I think they were actually looking for a draw so that they can finish the job at their home ground. But allowing Chelsea to play into a draw type of a situation turns things upside down, and that's what might have ended up to this. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Are you impressed? And Aubameyang scoring his second goal, and Reece James scoring this one, getting the man of the match. Did I do justice as a Liverpool fan, actually accepting some of the things in terms of saying that as for now, Reece James is one of the best players in terms of right backs, and he's doing so well, and he's even higher than my player, Trent Alexander-Arnold? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. This is really good. AC Milan needs to go work on themselves, because they are so much open, and they will be suffocated at their home ground. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Sam, and this has been the Football Connect. Let's see what happens. There are some videos that I'm working on that I'm going to be posting very, very soon. I need to do some big match preview between Arsenal versus Liverpool, and I need to work on other things, because there are some other projects that I'm working on concerning the Football Connect. Click here, guys, to watch my video when I was talking about how the new formation could help Liverpool, and also click here if you want to watch the big match review, preview, and reviews. This was the big match review. Let's go. I'm excited. It's gonna be exciting. So thank you very much for watching. I'm out. Peace.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best